Here's the magazine of fantasy and imagination, Castle of Frankenstein, number 14, from 1969. This was one of my favorite issues. Great picture on here. Let's get rid of that glare. This magazine always had great interior photos. Calvin T. Beck was the publisher. This is from King Kong Escapes. Here's a great picture of the Devil's Bride poster, I'm assuming. And some great shots of Boris Karloff. Two cool photos of him being made up as the monster. From Route 66, as you just read. And this is on the set of Alfred Hitchcock's TV show, Ray Bradbury's story, The Jar. One of my favorites, really creepy. And there's a photo of that really creepy jar with the thing in it. And here's another Alfred Hitchcock scene. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but the movie adaptation of The Illustrated Man is really interesting. It's Rod Steiger. This was a picture of Paul Wagoner in The Magician from 1926. And here's a cool photo, Lon Chaney Sr., Man of 1,000 Faces. And this is a spread for Frankenstein Must Be Destroyed. I still remember when they came out with the 8mm silent version of this film. Unbelievable. Hammer always had a thing for decapitation and other gross stuff, as you know. An article about Star Trek. Here's Martine Beswick from Prehistoric Women. And here's Susan Dinberg and Peter Cushing from Frankenstein Created Woman. And this was part 2 of a comic book inside called Karnak. Castle Frankenstein also had its own mail order department, like Famous Monsters of Filmland's Captain Company. Theirs was called Gothic Castle. And I always like the ads for certain things, books, 8mm movies. This is a cool book apparently, called Karloff, excuse me. I've never seen this in person. It looks neat. Karloff, what an idiot. As a kid, I was always fascinated by these ads. Here's the 8mm films ads. Now, there's some 8mm films here I've never seen before in all my collecting days. I know there are some people probably that own these. There's two specifically. Three, actually. This one here, Chamber Horrors. See the photo and the description. If anybody out there knows what this is or who produced the 8mm version, please let me know. Here's another one, Midnight Wax Museum. I've never seen an 8mm version of this. Talking about short, silent films with subtitles. And this one here, too. Frankenstein's Daughter. I always wanted this. And I've never seen a silent 8mm version of this. And here's an ad for some of the horror paperbacks from back then. The Great Ballantine books. Frankenstein Reader. And more 8mm horror films. And this was a record album. I've never seen that before either. And this was a great book back then, An Illustrated History of the Horror Film by Carlos Clarence. I'll show that to you sometime. And the back cover had a full color photo of the movie The Green Slime, or from the movie The Green Slime. That is pretty cool.